Member of Parliament for Tema West constituency in the person of Carlos Kingsley Ahinkra is surprised as to why Christians are mute over government decision to build for them a national cathedral despite backlash from the opposition groups. Carlos Ahinkra wants Christians to rally their support for the initiative as no government has ever thought of the Christian faith as the NPP government. He was speaking the 100 years anniversary celebration of the Salvation Army Accra or Salvation Army Ghana here in Accra.
Despite several negative feedback preventing the building of the National Cathedral, government seems resolute in completing the structure. The cathedral, which according to government will serve as an interdenominational place of worship for Christians as well as house religious state events such as presidential inaugurations, state funerals, national Thanksgiving services, have since been largely criticized, with some individuals rendering the gesture as unnecessary and waste of money. Some civil society organizations and even churches have, however, kicked against the idea, calling on government to suspend the project. But the Member of Parliament of Tema West, Carlos Kingsley Ahinkra, is surprised as to why Christians are quiet over the National Cathedral controversy despite backlash from opposition groups.
In our life as Christians, have we ever seen any government coming on stream and saying I am doing this or I'm providing this for Christians before? It has never happened. But there are governments that are providing other things or other support for some other religion. For example, our Muslim brothers and sisters, I know that some of them get sponsorship to pilgrimage in Mecca almost every year. Am I lying? Do we do the same for Christians? But I appreciate it because, I mean, if government is helping you to fulfill a certain dream, to help you go to Mecca or help you in a pilgrimage, it is a very good thing. And I, standing here, would always support it. I agree. But what about the other side? Do we do anything for Christians? Do you go for pilgrimage? So that is where the question comes. That if one president, one government says that he wants to build a church for Christians, do you find that wrong? I think we are not getting the story correct. And probably we have allowed politics to take over the discussion of this particular thing. Because for me, if you ask that why are we even allowing the Christians themselves to build their church, I'll say it is wrong. Government, probably we came out with the wrong rendition. We should have accepted that we want to build the church for Christians. And Christians would have, for the first time, seen something coming out of a government in this Ghana for once.
He was speaking during the 100 years anniversary celebration of the Salvation Army Church Ghana here in Accra. The anniversary saw lots of dignitaries including the Mamprobi, Sempe Manche, gospel musician Joe Bichem, among others, gracing the occasion. It began with a walk from Kaneshi to Mamprobi amidst singing and dancing. The head pastor of the Mamprobi branch of the Salvation Army Church, Major John Freeman, who gave a vivid account on the journey of the church throughout this period, called on Christians to live the sent life for salvation.
We must be pure in our hearts and our deeds and our thoughts. Whatever we do must be purified. And that purity will come when we are born through the blood of Christ, represented by the red color. And then we'll be energized by the Holy Spirit, which will give us the Spirit's strength to do what is right and to propagate the message of God. So the flag and the colors represent the Trinity of God. Christ will return. He's coming soon. And so they must appropriate their lifestyle and take Christ and make sure that they always live in that time that Christ will come anytime soon. And so when he comes, whether in the night or day, they will not be found wanting. They will be found working for the master. They shouldn't be using their youthful exuberance to go astray, because Christ will come. And for the salvation is, everybody must join hands to the celebration in August. We want to see the youth in their numbers come and celebrate.